Hello, have you started a blog for your law firm, but you're not even sure why you started it or what you're supposed to do with it? More importantly, did you start this blog and start publishing it on your law firm website without even possibly talking to your state bar rules? Well, if you've got a blog going, I'm here to help. My name's Richard Martindale, and I'm the CEO and founder of Martindale Digital, and we specialize in legal marketing online for law firms. And blogs are a touchy issue that we get a lot of questions about because sometimes a blog could be considered an advertisement under your state bar rules. And if it is an advertisement, then in most jurisdictions, you need to get approval from your state bar before you start publishing on your blog. You need to get it all, approved as far as the content, the look and feel, and everything that goes along with that. But one thing you should consider is in Texas, for example, where I am and where I practice, under our disciplinary rules, if you use a blog for educational or editorial content, then it's not subject to the advertising rules. So it's kind of like thinking about TV shows. All right. In a TV show, you've got content and stories and, a plot that you're thinking about and, following with regard to your favorite TV shows. But in the middle of that, you also have advertisements, commercials. So if you think about a blog in that context, if you're treating it more like the plot and you're giving educational content, editorial content, you're posting about what's going on in your practice, what's going on in your practice area with regard to changes in the laws, or educating your ideal client about your practice area, then it's probably not going to be subject to the advertising and ethical rules. But I do have to warn you, make sure you check in your local jurisdiction. And if you're using a marketing agency or people to help you with your marketing, make sure they're familiar with the legal rules regarding legal marketing and legal advertising, because it is so specific and it's so specialized in that you need to check with your state bar and your disciplinary rules. But if you're treating your blog more like a commercial where you're putting up, the same kind of content that you would put up on a billboard or a TV commercial or a radio advertisement, then you're probably going to be subject to the advertising and disciplinary rules with regard to advertising for lawyers. So you want to think about that when you're planning your blog. So content, meaning stories, educational, maybe editorial about changes in the laws, things that are going on. That's good. You probably don't have to worry about, at least in Texas, I know if that's what we're posting on a blog, you don't have to worry about getting advertising approval from the state bar. But if we're putting up just a lot of testimonials and commercials, things like that, that kind of content, it is going to be considered an advertisement. So you want to be very careful. Content, stories, plot versus commercials. And think about it from the standpoint of that TV show. And the more that you can give your ideal clients content about what you're doing in your practice area, then you're going to be fine. And it's going to be more entertaining for the end user, for the reader, for the, video person who's watching your videos, someone who's consuming your content. They're going to enjoy it more if you're telling stories and talking about what's going on in your legal area, telling stories about your practice. It's going to make you as an attorney more human and your law firm more relatable than it would be if you're just blasting someone with commercials and, that kind of production where it's just, if it's a constant commercial about you, that's not going to be interesting. If you're giving them education and information that your ideal client is going to want to consume and want to learn about, then they're going to keep coming back to your blog over and over. So remember, education, editorial, good, commercials, bad. So think about that and keep that in mind if you're running a blog so that you can keep your legal advertising strictly in line with the ethical rules in your state and jurisdiction. But again, like I said, make sure you check with your local jurisdiction and make sure you're in compliance with everything you're doing with regard to your legal marketing. Now, by the way, if you're an attorney or law firm and you're watching this and you have no idea where to start with your legal advertising or your legal marketing, there is a resource we have for you at Martindale Digital that can help you get started. It's called 3 Simple Technology Tools that can transform your law firm. And you can download it at www.martdig.com/3 simple tools. It's a PDF. You enter your email and you can download that free PDF. It gives you a good framework for starting out if you're just looking to get into law firm advertising or law firm marketing online and you want some ideas of where to get started. Go download that resource and hopefully it'll help you get your law firm marketing on track. So if you've got that blog, make sure you're putting up those educational stories and content. Keep your ideal client educated and entertained, and you'll have a successful law firm marketing system and process that you can run, and it will keep attracting your ideal clients. That's all I have for you today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow live at 5 p.m. Central. I'm Richard Martindale with Martindale Digital signing off, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks so much.